From the very first second, what should have been a routine encounter spirals into outright intimidation. A citizen exercising his legal right to record in public is suddenly confronted by officers who cross every line. They invade personal space, escalate tension, and twist the narrative to paint themselves as victims. Smack cameras, twisted arms, and threats. This isn't policing. It's abuse of power on full display. And shockingly, these aren't uniformed officers. They're CID detectives meant to uphold the law. But what happens when those sworn to protect the public ignore the law themselves? Today, we expose how authority is misused, intimidation is normalized, and the truth only comes out because someone dared to press record. Brace yourself. This story isn't just unsettling, it's a wake-up call.
Sir, what are you doing here?
Why are you recording police cars leaving the station? Are you planning something?
Tell me what it says. Tell me, who are you? Who are you? Don't come up to me. Don't come up to me because I will defend myself. Move away from me. Move away from me. Because you're too close. You're in my space. Now move away. I will tell you one more time. Move away from me.
It sounds like you're being threatened.
Move away. You, Section 5. That's what you're doing. You are threatening, alarming and distressing me. So go away.
What are you doing?
Do you understand? Do you understand?
I understand.
From the outset, the officer's behavior shifts from routine questioning to blatant intimidation. Rather than respecting the auditor's right to remain silent, he becomes visibly frustrated and aggressively invades the auditor's personal space. With no lawful reason to detain or stop him, the officer resorts to coercive tactics, stepping uncomfortably close and creating an atmosphere of control. When asked to step back, he refuses, forcing the auditor to physically move him. Shockingly, the officer then casts himself as a victim, accusing the auditor of being threatening, despite being the one who initiated the confrontation. This is a textbook misuse of authority, provoking a reaction and then flipping the narrative to justify further action. Legally, the officer's conduct constitutes misconduct under Section 5 of the Public Order Act 1986, which prohibits threatening, abusive, or disorderly behavior that causes harassment, alarm, or distress. By provoking conflict and refusing to back off, the officer clearly crosses this line.
I don't need to move away.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're in my space. Move away.
Why are you recording police
Move
cars?
away. Move away from me.
Sir, what are you doing
Move away from me.
What are you doing
Move away from me.
Sir, I'm asking you
Move
kindly.
away from me. Listen, and I'm telling you to
what are you
move
doing
away
in front of the
from
police
me.
station?
Move away from me.
Sir, what are you doing
Move
here?
away.
I'm not going to move. I'm in front of the police station. I'm in
I don't
public
care.
space.
Yeah,
I
you're in
do
my
not-
space.
No, I'm
You've
in a
walked
public
You've
domain.
walked right up to me. You've walked
I'm
right.
asking you.
Yeah. How
I'm
would you like
asking
if I walked right up into your face?
You can walk up.
Yeah.
There you go.
And what?
There you go.
Tensions escalate as the auditor repeatedly requests the officer to step back. The officer justifies his actions by claiming, "I'm in front of the police station. I'm in a public space." Ironically, this statement undermines his own argument. He asserts that he has every right to stand there simply because it's public space, yet this is the same right the auditor is exercising by recording. If presence in public justifies the officer's actions, why is it suddenly an issue when the auditor does the same? This exposes a blatant double standard. Public space is freedom for the officer, but restriction for the auditor. The real issue isn't location. It's that the auditor is recording, and the officer resorts to intimidation rather than admitting he has no legal authority to stop it.
What's your name, sir?
Go away.
What's your name?
Go away.
What are you doing
Go
here?
away. Look
Why
at
are you
you.
recording
Look
these
at you.
vehicles?
Look at you.
Sir.
Don't step close to me. Don't
Sir.
step close. Don't step close. Don't step close
Sir,
to
stop
me.
pushing me.
Listen, don't step close to me.
I'm not stepping
You
close to you. I'm
are.
asking you a
You're on
question.
camera.
I'm
You're on
asking
camera.
you a
Stop
question.
lying.
I'm asking you a question.
Don't step
What
close
are you
to me.
doing
Who
here?
are you?
My name's Stefan Astasi. I'm a police officer.
Get your warrant card out and show me.
I have done that already.
Show me again. I didn't see
I
it. You
don't-
was too close to me.
Well, I've showed you
No,
already.
you didn't.
Under Section 2 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984 PACE, officers must identify themselves by name, station, and, if not in uniform, display their warrant card. The law also requires the individual to have a reasonable opportunity to verify this identity. In this case, the auditor states the officer was too close to properly see the card, giving him a legitimate reason to request it again. The officer's refusal raises serious concerns. Had he nothing to hide, he could have simply displayed it again and de-escalated the situation. Instead, his actions foster suspicion and undermine accountability. Police officers are expected to act transparently and professionally, yet here we see the opposite: deliberate avoidance and intimidation.
I don't care.
We're not going to allow you to record our
Oh, well, go away then.
No, you go away.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why are you here?
Don't ask me questions.
Are you well, sir?
Don't ask me questions. Don't ask me questions. I said go away. You're harassing me now.
I'm not harassing you.
Section 5, you're harassing me. You're causing me alarm and distress. Now go away.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm asking you a simple
You're sorry
question.
to hear that. So
Yes.
you like committing offences, do you?
I'm not committing any
Yes, you are.
offences.
You've stepped right in front of me. You're causing me a Section 5,
What's a Section
a
5?
Public Order Act.
What do you
Section 5 of the Public Order Act. You are causing me alarm, harassment and distress. Now go away.
This encounter is especially concerning because the officer appears unaware of Section 5 of the Public Order Act, a fundamental law addressing disorderly conduct. Section 5 covers behavior that causes harassment, alarm, or distress and is routinely cited in public disturbances. For an officer, understanding this is basic knowledge. His ignorance raises significant questions about both training and competence.
I don't need to go away. I'm asking you.
Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not at all. Get out of here.
You can't
Get out of here. You touch me and that's an assault. Of course I can do what I want.
Sir, please
Just
stop.
go away from me.
Sir, I'm asking you
Shut up.
nicely to stop
I don't care
recording.
if you're asking me lightly, and I won't stop recording.
Then
No.
tell me why you're recording.
No, I'm not going to tell you nothing.
Why are you recording?
Stop recording.
Hey, that's an assault.
Stop recording. You're under
That's
arrest.
assault.
Stop
Under
recording.
arrest for what?
Stop. Give me your hands.
Oh,
Give me
hold
that.
on a second. Hold on a second. You can go on. She just assaulted me. Assaulted me.
What's happening?
It's on camera. It's okay. It's okay. It's on camera.
This represents a serious abuse of power. The officer uses unlawful force against an individual committing no crime, who has not been warned of any offense, and who is simply recording in public. Under Section 3 of the Criminal Law Act 1967, force may only be used when necessary, reasonable, and proportionate to prevent a crime or lawfully detain someone. Smacking the camera and twisting the auditor's arm is not justified. It constitutes common assault under Section 39 of the Criminal Justice Act 1988. Furthermore, the subsequent arrest appears unlawful. Section 24 PACE requires that arrest be necessary and proportionate, with the officer stating the offense at the time. Here, the auditor was not committing any crime, and the officer failed to provide a lawful reason, potentially amounting to false imprisonment.
Hello.
Right. I don't know what's happened.
Okay.
So my name is Sergeant Robinson.
Yep.
I'm currently the Section Sergeant responsible for the emergency response team at this current time.
Okay.
I was aware that you wished to make a complaint. You've been asked to wait inside the front office until one of the public access officers could speak to you and arrange whatever you needed to be done and dealt with. And if you needed to speak to a sergeant for that to be done.
Okay.
I understand something since has happened. I don't really know what. I'm trying to ascertain what has happened.
Okay.
Okay. But I can see the officers that were initially involved from CID are no longer here.
Okay.
So I need to find out who they are.
The sergeant later confirms that the officers involved were from CID. Plainclothes CID officers investigate serious crimes like fraud, drug offenses, and violent crime, and while they hold the same powers of arrest as uniformed officers, they remain bound by PACE, the Code of Ethics and Use of Force regulations. CID officers cannot operate above the law. The fact that they left the scene after assaulting and detaining the auditor unlawfully suggests they knew they had overstepped and wanted to avoid accountability. This was not policing. It was a blatant abuse of position.
If I can ask you to wait back in the front office at this moment in time, I will try to find someone to come and promptly deal with your complaint, as I believe it is.
No, that's a separate complaint.
Okay.
I want them to. No, I need them to be charged.
So if you wish for them to be a further complaint to be made, that can be done and dealt with. But I need the time to identify who they were and what's happened.
Okay, so let
I've
me
literally just come down to find out.
So let me just say this, Sergeant. I've just been stood there with my hands behind my back.
Okay.
Yeah. Technically under arrest.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in, have you been told you are under arrest?
I'm sure that's what the woman said. Yeah.
Which woman, sorry?
The one that assaulted me.
CID? Or
I don't know where she is. She was in. She was.
When an officer declares someone under arrest, proper procedures under Section 28 of PACE must be followed. The individual must be clearly informed, given the specific reason for arrest, and the action must be necessary and proportionate under Section 24. In this case, the auditor was assaulted, told he was under arrest, and then abandoned without further action. This raises serious legal issues, including false imprisonment, being detained without legal authority. Leaving someone under arrest without processing them is an unlawful detention.
I'm sure that's what she said. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been held by 2 police officers. Because if I wasn't under arrest or detained, either one of them, then they'd have had no right to... One second, yeah? I would have had no right for them to be holding on to me, first and foremost, because that would have been an assault, because I wouldn't have been detained and I wouldn't have been under arrest. So therefore, somebody's assaulted me if that's not the case, right? Firstly. Secondly, I want to know why everybody's disappeared and nobody's telling me with a bit of paper who these people were. Because the guys that was holding me didn't identify themselves. The 2 that went off, I think the woman identified herself initially in the beginning,
right.
Yeah? I can't remember what her name is, probably on thing, but the guy didn't. He said he's not going to identify something like that.
Equally concerning, the officers never properly identified themselves while exercising their powers. This left the auditor detained without knowing who was responsible. By failing to follow basic legal requirements, using force, and declaring an arrest without clarity, the officers violated procedure and accountability standards. Such recklessness is exactly why police transparency is demanded by the public.
And so I don't know who they are. So I need some paperwork.
So this bit of paper
No, don't worry about this bit of paper. This has got nothing to do with this particular thing. This is my initial complaint, yeah? So I had business to be near. First and foremost, let me just say that. They came out and they was asking me, what am I doing filming? I'm in a public place, I can film. I don't need, right, and I don't need to answer them. I don't need to account for myself being here to them who, I don't know who they are, in plainclothes people. They could be random people, right?
The auditor reminds the sergeant that he was in a public space with a clear legal right to record, which the sergeant acknowledges. This simple admission highlights a deeper problem. If a senior officer understands public filming is legal, why did the 2 officers escalate the situation? This raises serious concerns about training, professionalism, and possible bias. Either the officers genuinely did not know the law, indicating a major training failure, or they knowingly harassed the auditor despite knowing he was acting lawfully.
Secondly, the guy, yeah, stood up to me, and I'm just going to step towards you, Sergeant. This is not in an aggressive manner, yeah? We're standing quite a distance from each other, yeah? This guy kept on standing up to me this close, and it's on my film, and if not closer. Yeah, we're the same.
So you felt it provocative?
No, he caused me to be alarmed, harassed and distressed. Not only did he cause that, I told him, yeah, that is what he's doing.
To illustrate the issue, the auditor physically demonstrates to the sergeant how the officer invaded his personal space. Even without the officer's aggression, the sergeant visibly reacts uncomfortably. If a senior officer feels uneasy in seconds, imagine the auditor's experience during repeated, intentional intimidation. The auditor explicitly told the officer's behavior caused alarm, harassment, and distress, yet the officer continued.
You will have this on your recording.
It will be on my recording.
Are you happy to provide that, for that to be reviewed?
Only if they're getting charged.
Well, a sergeant would need to review that prior to... We can't just charge someone without evidence, as I'm sure you can understand.
All right.
That would be...
I'll provide it via Axon.
That's fine.
Yeah,
you can send you
send me an Axon. I'll
that can be reviewed, and a decision can be made if there was any unlawful use of force or anything that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that right now.
I know you can't.
Okay, but I'm trying to assist you.
But I need to know who they are.
If you can just step back inside to the station office, I will. As I said, I've not been here when they're here. I need to go back in and find out who they are. That's a reasonable thing, if you can understand. And then I'll come down and make sure that you provided those details, and that a sergeant comes down
and some paperwork.
Yeah, if you require paperwork, you'll be provided with that.
Yeah, I need paperwork.
Even if it's as basic as who those officers details.
Well, I need a cab number at least, because the cab would have been...
won't be created on this circumstance, because
Why not?
It's not a call to police. It's something that's happened in the front office, so we don't need a cab number. It can be managed by us on us.
The response from the sergeant is highly questionable. While not every interaction requires a CAD, computer-aided dispatch, record, incidents involving use of force, attempted arrest, or allegations of misconduct typically require logging. The officer's actions here involve physical force, a potential unlawful arrest, and serious misconduct. Suggesting this could be handled internally, rather than properly recorded, raises serious transparency concerns under College of Policing guidance.
So if there's anything, if we put on like a crime report or an intelligence report, then you can be provided with that reference.
Okay.
Okay. Well, regardless.
But I want a criminal action against these two.
Yeah, that, as I said, that
I'm not going to go in there and film if anybody's in that lobby.
Okay.
If
you can wait here or take a seat inside, it's entirely up to you. Now, it is recorded on CCTV inside the front office for your own safety.
Yeah, I didn't cause no disturbance in there. I was out here.
Okay. Well, I'll have a look see if there's anyone inside for you to touch on. Right, there's no one in here at the time.
Okay, cool.
So if you're
cool.
happy to come in, take a seat.
So this is the foyer inside. Wow. What kind of nonsense just happened?
From the beginning, the off-duty CID officers had no lawful reason to confront the auditor. Instead of respecting his right to film, they escalated through intimidation, invading his space, pressing him for answers he was not obliged to give, and assaulting him by striking the camera and twisting his arm. One officer even declared he was under arrest without stating a legal reason. They failed to properly identify themselves under Section 2 of PACE, and then left the scene, avoiding accountability. This was more than a poor interaction. It was a fundamental failure of police professionalism. One must ask, if the auditor had not recorded this incident, how easily could it have been concealed? This wasn't just a confrontation. It was a blatant failure of professionalism and accountability. Officers violated legal procedures, used unlawful force, and tried to hide behind their positions of power. But thanks to a camera and someone brave enough to record, the truth can't be swept under the rug. Let this serve as a reminder. Knowing your rights matters. Transparency is non-negotiable, and authority must never go unchecked. The question remains, how many incidents like this go unrecorded, unseen, and unresolved? Justice starts with awareness, and awareness starts with courage.